Latest update with the political argument with Terisa May being Parliament. The question is, we know in our own thoughts that Terisa May of the Conservative Party may not be able to succeed what she's trying to succeed. All the other parties that are involving themselves with her should be aware of what could be the aftermath of her failure and her gamble. Even Terisa May's own party are not confident for her being the MP for the next 5 years. Regrettably, the eyes are still approaching to the left, which is the Tory government, where they should be concentrating on maybe the eyes to the right, which would be the Labour, which are the second running. Jeremy Corbyn, he's taking a load of rear end, but he's promising a bit more potential than Terisa May. Terisa May just wants anything that's going to make her rich, anything that's not going to protect the madding public and the British subjects within this country. The last thing on her mind is, of course, the ongoing security concerns. All she's concerned about is, I want to get a vote, I want to get in Parliament, and I want to run the country, which we know she'll run it to the ground. She's already failed on the apprehension of outside parties. She's already failed upon her succession from the previous MP. She's still not succeeded and run the government as required. And she still is making the continual mess up. Still within the old regime of the Thatcherite regime. This is a one-sided tale, I'm quite sure, but it's not a one-sided tale on where it concerns us, the public, us, the voters, us, the people who need leadership that is going to be sensible for everybody and protection for everybody. This is all we want. Terisa May does not offer this fact. Anyone who joins with her is going to go under. Statistics alone state that Terisa May of the Conservative Party is not enough to keep the country together, enough to arrange, to manage the finances and the deficit that this country is forever in. But yet she is still reaching out to run for the Parliament. Her own party have little faith in Terisa May. I'm sure many of the public also have no faith in Terisa May's false promises. The same applies with, regrettably, Jeremy Corbyn of the Labour Party, all of which they want to be voted, but as it's still at a standstill and no one is offered Parliament at the moment, we're still hanging tight to wondering whom shall lead this country for the next 5 years. Whom will very well, likely as not, mess up this country for the next 5 years, albeit Labour, albeit Conservatives. We want someone who's going to run the country as it should be run, with protection and think and thought of the madding public that are forever struggling, and the public that are forever trying to achieve a miracle and succeed in their lives. Not privatisation. Privatisation is the Tory, is the Conservative regimen. pretty much quite close to the Labour regiment. The Labour regiment claim they want to worry about us, the Working Party. But the Working Party and privatisation is not the answer. The answer forward is to stand firm, stand together, and stand with your promises. Terisa May is going to fail greatly on this matter, and I wouldn't surprise if Jeremy Corbyn, with respect, does the same aspect. He's got all big words, but he ain't actually showing the actions. Terisa May, all the big words, but no actions are taking part, unless it privies those of her status, which are wealthy, rich, and very well educated. That is not how life is. Life is tough. Life is hard. But we need a leadership of this country that is going to be fair for all. Not one-sided for the rich. Not one-sided for the profiteers. We need those that are equal to everybody. Everyone needs to seriously consider, as I emphasise on all these reports, who we really want to run as the Parliament MP for the next 5 years. We can only hope that either they set aside the differences, amalgamate, which would be acceptable, and concentrate on the ongoing threat that this country is up against. The terrorist threat, as we all know, which is imminent anywhere and any time. Rather than, oh, I'm going to get a vote, I'm going to say this, for everybody to say, oh, I feel very sorry for those who lost their lives. That ain't going to bring those people back. That ain't solving the matter that is at hand. We need a leadership that is actually going to say what they say and act upon what they say. The debate and the battle is still going on for the parliamentary seat for the next 5 years. Even I and the Madin public are unaware of who and where that direction is going to lead us. We can only hope the eyes are to the right position, not the wrong.